So I'm on my way to BBL's base because recently he posted a picture on our Facebook group alerting us that he had been griefed. Well, no worries, because Sherlock Seiferus is on the case. We are going to find out what happened. So we are heading to his base right now so that we can determine the truth. Alright, so let's check it out. Oh, no. There we go. He's got a little villager over here. So let's see what happened. I think it was over here. Yeah. I don't think a player would have done this on our server. In fact, this kind of looks like a creeper blast, or an explosion of some kind. I don't know. His cows are fine, so it probably wasn't a wither or something weird. I don't think a ghast could have shot... No, there's no way a ghast blast could have gone... Oh, that's interesting. Could have gone through here. I don't know. But all the chests are gone. And that was like his bulk storage of all of his good armor and stuff. That's really weird. Maybe there's some clues in the nether. I really don't think that a ghast could have gotten it from here. I mean, there's no way for it to spawn a... Oh my god! There is a traitor! A traitor among BVL's villagers! Get out of here. He's unkillable. I can't do it. BVL, you've got to control your villagers' problem. Go! Dang it! He's coming after me. Well, I guess that mystery's been solved. Anyway, I guess we got some other stuff to work on today. Alright, so I am at Roy's base, and he needs some name tags, and I have a lot of them from trading and whatnot. So I'm going to give him an entire stack called Blame Mojang. So let's find Roy. Got some armor stands, Black Cat. Where are you? That's not how you spell it. Just want to deliver these real quick. This episode's going to be kind of weird. Another bunch of just basically showing you guys what's been going on. It's sort of been hard to get back into the swing of things in regards to just sort of jumping in and sitting down for a recording. So we're just going to have to look at what's been going on, and hopefully in time we'll get back to our normal way of doing things. You know, I think Roy's AFK because he's not responding to me. Is that him? I see feet there. I think that's him. Let's see. How am I going to get in there? Hooah! Found our way up. Found Roy. There he is. I believe he is AFK. Let's see if we can wake him up with some noise. And maybe he can even see that opening and closing on his screen, and that might draw him to look at his computer. Otherwise... I thought he moved. I don't have any wood to make a chest, and it won't do me any good to put it in there. Let's see, maybe down here? Some wood, yes. There we go, he's back. I had to use one. Oh no. Pay attention to the creepers below. Well, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. He's not kidding. His base is really coming along. Alright, so let's take our horse. Oh man, there's so much to tell you guys. Okay, so let me give you the base of this before we get there. So the reason it's been difficult to sort of get back into the swing of things with recording is because I have a lot of great ideas, and I don't have the time to do them. Basically, work has just been sort of hectic, and, you know, raising a child has been as big of a challenge as you might expect it to be. Let's see, where... There it is. But I've got my new horse, Hot Sauce. This is Hot Sauce the second, technically, because Hot Sauce the first died in a wall just a moment ago because of stupid glitch. Oh, that's my banner. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, so let's see if he dies again. This wasn't where the last one died, but yeah, okay, he's good. It was a situation that he should have had even less of an excuse to die from than that. Oh my god, oh my god. Anyway, so here's what's been going on. And I won't bore you with the details of my life, but the details of what's going on the server, oh, sorry, Hot Sauce, is that basically... Man, there's so much stuff to show. I thought it would be a good idea. We're starting a new spawn village because the old spawn village has just sort of become a personal project for me to work on that village that's sort of a homage to that little build that Eric and Black Soul, I believe it was, had been working on. And the new spawn village is at the 000 coordinates, basically. So, oh, actually, this is worth seeing too. I thought this used to have a portal right here that took you to NAC 303's base, which is this portal. I moved it. I've got a nether horse stable here. So basically, this would be like mine. So I've got 2 horses here, and then the next one would be, let's say, Kashi, this is his banner. I got 2 horses, and then this is a placeholder, and then this is Roy, and then this is Big Bad Loser, who is using my placeholder banner, and then, you know, we're still working on the other side. So just for anybody who's around here, this was great because I found out that if I went this direction, this syncs up perfectly with the tunnel that was started by... oh my gosh. Sea-Boss, thank you. So I just decided to sort of build this in here. It looks great. And I want to show you guys that if you ever fall down for whatever reason and you just kind of land down there, let me show you. You can kind of see that down there. So if you ever fell and you were trying to find your way back up here without wanting to pillar up, because I personally don't like seeing weird spires of netherrack or dirt in the nether. There is a way up via this way. Right here. So it lands perfectly out here, right where the nether was. There's a big light around it, so you can, hopefully you'll be able to spot it from, if you're over there or something. You just sort of make your way around, and you can kind of go back up here. And I had an idea for something we could do for some of the bases that are where players are not necessarily still on the server. People like CubeCrafty, for instance. Whenever I walk past this area and I see the ice over here, this was a road that was originally going to lead to CubeCrafty's base. And I'm just thinking, like, in this particular case, because CubeCrafty does not really have an actual tunnel to his base, it's just kind of like a hole in the wall. And he's no longer playing on the server because he got accepted onto the Minthrinchia server. I thought what we could do is, let me just go ahead and show you. And I know this is a little bit difficult due to the fact that we're so high in the nether. And in this particular case, it's probably not going to work so well. But kind of similar to what I just showed you guys with the... it was over there where the horse stables were, where you could kind of like walk up to it. I was thinking, what if instead of blocking off the wall for the tunnel or something so we could use it to go some other place, what if we just kind of like constructed a path that actually utilized the terrain of the Nether? You know, like where you'd actually have to go down and up and down, just to give it some visual appeal that would go to the old players' bases, the people who, in fact, we could lower their portal too, come to think of it, because the Y direction doesn't actually matter so much if there's only one portal on the other side. So we could try that, and I thought that might be just a cool way to sort of like, they're gone but not necessarily forgotten kind of thing. Anyways, so that was an idea, but that's not the main point of this particular episode. I want to show you guys, I was talking to you guys briefly a moment ago about the spawn village. So, as I was saying, here we are at the spawn village, right? And this is sort of a pet project of mine now. I'm going to finish this in time. This is based on the design that Black Soul and Eric had done. But there's some minor changes and whatnot to it. But basically, people were sort of complaining that we didn't really have like a real spawn village, right? We didn't have the kind that people wanted, the ones where you've got like shops and whatnot. And I can totally understand that concern, or that wish, that desire to have something better. So what I did is I took the terrain around Spawn Village, around this particular Spawn Village, which is now being called Old Spawn, and I broke it into different territories, and I basically said, okay, everybody, choose a territory, come on, and build a village, right? And the plan was that from any given village, you should be able to, because we're close enough. This is sort of inspired by what's going on with Minecraft right now. Oh my god, can I please just get on top of this tree? Come on, horse. You can do it. Thank you. This is sort of... Oh, you can't even see it from here. Dang it. This is sort of inspired by what's going on with Minecraft at the moment. So basically, we're trying to work in very close proximity, so that basically, like, let's say that I'm working on this village, right? Let's just say that. I can see... This was naturally generated, this particular village, but just beyond it, I can see a village that somebody else is working on. And over here, I'm also working on a village over there, which we're going to look at in a moment. The idea was that from any given village, you should be able to see in the distance another village, and there should be roads and paths that connect them, right? And basically, as time goes on, you know, once we complete a village, we'll just start another one, and our spawn area is just going to be populated by all sorts of different styles of buildings and different villages styles, and it's just going to be a really interesting place. Anyway, so I want to start over here. As you can see, there's just a little thing being built right here. This is actually where Alamantis is going to be building. This is, let's see, as you can see right now, we got the UR here. I named the map so that you can see that. He's building in this territory right here. This is a territory reserved for the old spawn village. I think we'll let people over here if they wanted this little spot. But I'm not sure how big this is going to get. I just don't know yet. And then I'm building right here. I want you guys to kind of take a look at that from above. Maybe you can guess what that's supposed to be. This is where Paul is building. And this is the new spawn village. This is where you can kind of see it over there. That's where BBL is building right now. There's actually a giant tree we'll look at in a moment. And this is where Example is building. And then also actually Kashi is building a RV park right here. But Examples is what we're going to look at first. But I wanted to start here so I don't forget to mention something. The reason I want to start here is because we've had a lot of people asking to join Third Echelon. I mean, we always do. We always have a lot of people requesting to join and whatnot, whether they're asking me or they're asking Example or they're asking Roy or anybody else. You know, we get lots of requests and it all ends up going to me. And if anybody out there has ever live streamed on a Minecraft server, at least 10%, probably much more than that, but at least 10% of your Twitch audience, people will pop in for 5 seconds. They'll say something like, oh, this server looks really cool. Can I join? You know, or what's the IP or blah, blah, blah. And then they'll leave when they find out that it's a whitelisted server and that they're not welcome, right? And a lot of people have been asking lately, and I just kind of have to say that we sort of have to not accept new members right now. Like we have to be really careful about who we accept, because in this particular spot right here, I actually reset these chunks back to 1.6 chunks because we accepted a member a while ago who shall remain nameless, but we had to ban him because every single time I was on the server at the same time he was, he kept like he would go into chat every single time and say, hey, Seif, you should add this mod to the server. Or if you want the server to be great, you should do this, or add this mod, or this mod, or this mod. You know, it's just, it was very clear that he had no idea what Third Echelon was really about. You know what I mean? And it was so frustrating, because I'm just trying to explain, like, hey, man, we have a direction we're going. Third Echelon is not like another server you've been on. We do things a specific way here. You know, and it's just, it got to the point where people started to complain, and eventually we had to just kick him to the curb and say, don't come back, you know, because he was causing trouble in the end. And he started to, like, try to manipulate other members to a voting system to get rid of, like, me as the leadership of Third Echelon, even though at the time I was hosting Third Echelon on my home computer and stuff. It got really ugly really fast. Okay, and he had a base right here, so we reset these chunks. And I already attempted to record this portion where I explained this, and I was going to talk about the glowstone, but it got really boring when I was watching it back, and also it was nighttime. Oh, it's already midday. Dang it! It was already nighttime. A lot of the previous recording was taking place at night, and it just seemed like a bad recording. Anyway, I'm not going to bother talking about this. I did all this stuff legit in on the server, and then bottom line is that once I reset these chunks, they all disappeared, because it turned out that the person who built their base here they had strip mined all over underneath here, and I wanted to just reset it and kind of reset his existence on the server. So I put these things back with MC Edit, so that's the easiest way to explain it without boring you. But basically, let's go ahead and take a look at examples area over here. Which again this is what we're about to look at. Alright, so here we are looking at examples build of a Venice style village. And since this is probably the third time I've tried to record this, I've decided that it is a good idea to not take my horse through there, because that has made it very difficult to record in the past. But basically, I just want to sort of go through here real quick. And if you want to get a more detailed view of this thing, I recommend watching Example's videos, because he's been working on this for like the past one or two, and I'm sure he's got some more recorded footage coming up. But I just wanted to sort of, oh come on, thank you, I just want to sort of show you guys what he's been working on. So he just got these nice little buildings, he's got street signs and whatnot, just trying to you know, make a little village and stuff. So he's got a touristy shirt and pants shop. I don't think this is really something he's trying to sell, but it's just like a view. I think the pants shop is upstairs. And he originally was using acacia wood for the top. And I suggested, because it's supposed to be like clay tiles, I suggested red sandstone. So that's what he's been doing. Ooh, I'm going to hit you with this. Yeah. Take that, chicken. Anyway, so he used to have a... Oh, no, he moved... Did he move this, or was it always right here? Might have always been right here. But here is the map again, just so you can kind of see where we are. Now, next we're going to look up where BBL's building, and there's a giant tree right here, and those two buildings, and then the one right here that I just left the horse at. This building right here was built by Example. If you watch his videos, you will understand what sort of transpired at this spot. That sort of had him do this. And I'm actually thinking about building onto it a little bit. Oh my god, come on. Oh, no. Not again. Not in the water. This is why this has been such a difficult recording, because these dang... Oh my god. No! Okay. Up. I can't go through here. Okay. Alright, so we were going to look at BBL's area, but I'm having a really hard time recording this video on this horse, because there's so many trees that I can't get through very easily, as you guys saw, and there's also a bunch of rivers here. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this area right here first. or right now, not first, but before we go back there. So basically, a couple months ago, I guess now, maybe even a year ago, I'm not sure, but there was a video that Macho recorded where he was going to, he started his video in the Nether, I think, leaving Taco's base, and he mentioned that he was going to prank Taco, and he went into his inventory to show the supplies he had brought, but he got caught in the process of pranking, basically. And when I saw the yellow stained clay he had, it immediately made me think up this prank, all right? And this was a prank I really wanted to pull, but as you can see in the picture here, I had just pranked Taco with the penthouse suite, and I wanted to wait until he took it down and then give him some time before I pranked him again. And he took it down, and then after I waited a little bit, he actually started to build onto the tower, and he did something to the tower that I couldn't basically, I couldn't do the prank anymore. So anyway, I took that idea and I built this. All right, and sort of where this comes from is that after Taco had taken down, or after he had started working on the tower in a different way, I started to think of other ways to put a Taco into his base, and I thought of doing a Taco submarine, and that just sort of worked its way into a Taco house. So I'm making a village that's made out of food, and the reason we came here is because I needed a garage for my horse, and this is the Taco Raj, and this will explain why my horse's name is Hot Sauce. And also, these paths here are supposed to be dripping hot sauce that's coming out of the taco, and little drips here and whatnot. But as you can see, the meat, which is soul sand, comes up onto here as regular sand. So the illusion doesn't look that good from here right now, but maybe Mojang will fix that in the future. So we've also got a hot dog here, and the path around the hot dog is ketchup, also known as hardened red stained clay. And then I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the hot dog yet. Maybe a storage area. And then we've also got a hamburger that we're currently working on. And this was going to be a 2-liter bottle of like Coke or something. And what this is going to be is like you're going to walk in and there's going to be like a spiral staircase that's going to be kind of like a lighthouse. And the idea was that once this is built up, I could look out from the top of it and I could see like over the tree line and stuff, and I could kind of see what we're doing. And kind of what my plan is, I had this idea. You can see that there's sort of water over here. I want to build, and it probably won't take that many more plates, but I want to build sort of into this direction. And once we get over to the water over here, I want to build one of those, like, you know when you go out and get sushi, how if you buy like a bunch of sushi, it comes in like a giant boat that they put all the sushi on. I want to build one of those out here. I think that would be really funny to just have this giant boat of sushi right here. And that was kind of the idea. Anyway, so I'm going to head back to where BBL's building area is. All right, so now we're back here. Let's get this done. So I was saying that I might want to add on to this and to sort of explain what I mean. I want to show you guys something real quick. And I should probably eat this. My last chicken. So as you can see, there's kind of like a spot right here where nothing's being used. And to me, the back here looks kind of funny like that, right? So I was thinking maybe it might be a good idea to put like a little storeroom or something in here so that we could sort of fix up how this part looks. You know what I mean? So that we don't have this weird transition to the grass. Maybe we could actually make it look like it was meant to be done this way. But that's just what I was thinking. And I have no idea how this was before. I'm going to guess it was something like this, though. I'm not sure. Anyway, so what I want to show you guys is the giant tree over here, which, since we're not on the horse, we can actually go inside of it. And I also want to point this out to BBL, that there's a cobblestone block right there. But bravo on this dang tree, man. This is amazing. I don't think I could make something like that. Man, I better be careful. You know, I'm about to die. Let's see, is there an entrance to this thing? Maybe I shouldn't go in it right now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for now. There might be an entrance around here, but BBL's still working on it, so I'll leave that to him. In fact, I think he did some videos on this, so if you haven't checked out his videos, you should go do that. But he's got 2 buildings so far. I'm hoping to see some more soon. And we really need to start... Oh, okay, never mind. He's already started doing it. I was going to say, we really need to start putting paths in here. Oh, man, this is one good-looking path. This is one really good-looking path that I really like the way that looks. BBL, like, this is one thing I think BBL's really good at, is making paths. I love the way that it just sort of does this little snake around there. I really like the way that looks. And as you can see, he's just got sort of nice interior is sort of under construction. You know, this is just in the process of being made kind of thing. So, sort of just like my taco, just like there's nothing really in there yet. And next up, specifically because I don't, I mean, it's right here, and I also don't think I'll be able to make it because I'll probably die if I try to go somewhere else because I don't have any food. We're going to go look at new spawn, which is being constructed at the moment by Pecos. Man, there's a lot of chickens over here. In fact, these chickens, the reason I'm going over here is because there's a chicken cube I built up there, and I think those chickens may have escaped from it. Example had theorized that they died, that they got burned. Yeah, these probably definitely escaped. I don't know. But he theorized that they got burned in the... oh, I meant the regen, too. The regen beacon. That they burned in the lava. Or no, they suffocated in the... Oh. That was interesting. He theorized that they suffocated... oh, well. That they suffocated in the... what did I have there? Dispenser. Thank you. Well, I'm just going to grab some of this... And I wanted to sort of show you guys this before we move on. I think he called it the Arcanum. I don't remember. Is there another egg? I want to try to knock that chicken down. Just to see if I can. I probably can't, though. I don't have a bow with me, so... Oh, there were plenty of eggs in here, actually. This is going to be really irresponsible of me. I'm gonna probably make the problem a lot worse. Ooh, hit him. It only took 2. Okay, enough of that. Oh, I don't have enough inventory space. There we go. Oh, I need to use the other one too. Oh, wow. Oh, well. More ducks for the fountain. Anyway, so over here, he is working on the Supreme Court. And Pecos, I know you probably are not watching my videos because you have a life which is as busy, if not more than mine. Certainly more than mine, actually. The fact that I even have time to record on any given day proves that. But I have a bunch of sand for you in the burger, and I will let you know. Why am I even talking to you? You're not watching. But anyway, so this is the Supreme Court that we're working on, or he's working on. Looks really, really nice. Really looking forward to seeing this thing get built. And over here we have... Nope, can't get out that way. Well, actually, maybe I can because of the beacon. Yeah. Over here we have a building that Roy put together where he is selling bows and arrows, apparently. Future Bow and Armor Shop. There we go. Yeah, probably going to need this to move in the future. I'm not sure what Pecos is doing just yet, but basically we're sort of working under the same style as sort of the same idea that BOO was building the Coliseum on a couple maps ago on Minecraft, where you've got like the government buildings that are very big, and then surrounding it you've got the sort of smaller buildings. So this is probably going to end up moving in the future. And that's actually all we have for new spawn at the moment. And just very briefly, I want to mention that there are 3 portals. There's one here, There's one at Old Spawn that we went through in the earlier part of this video, and then there's that one over there that's right near where Alamantis is building. And I just want to clarify real quick that we need to redesign the portals at the new Nether Hub, because when you're coming from my base, you can take, I think, any one of these portals will take you to that portal we just went through, except for this one, which actually takes you to the one over here where Alamantis is working. Okay, and then the Old Spawn portal is going to take you to the one where we came in through over there at what I hope you can recognize Old Spawn. That's the sugarcane farm. Anyway, since we're here, I figured we'll look at the map so I can tell you where we're going next. Right now, we are here, right? And we're going to go right across here to look at Paul's desert town area. Before we head down there, I just want to give you guys a quick view of how things looked from up here. This is, just up over where that portal was right there. And I also wanted to update this map before we went over there. So I'm going to go ahead and see if... Oh, and it's updated. That bridge, I guess I must have already updated it by accident. Or maybe it was already updated and I just didn't realize. I don't know, but I'm going to put it back so Alamantis has a full map. I think it... Yeah, it must have gotten updated when I pulled it out to start recording. Anyway, so... Let's go to Paul's base. There's a couple of different ways in. Oh dear. Anna died. Fantastic! So here are some more views of Paul's base, or his building area, as I run through back to my stuff, because I respawned at the taco, which is a really weird thing to say in Minecraft, I think. But I just thought I'd give you guys a quick view of how this thing looks. I think it's looking great. I can't wait to see some videos on it from his channel. And I think, yeah, I've got jump boost, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this way out. But yeah, I'm gonna just give you just this brief view of it so that Paul can make his own videos on it. And now we are at Kashi's RV park. So let's take a look real quick. Not a whole lot to see. I hope there's a way out of here. Okay, good. That could have been bad. Oh, there we go. These are not labeled. I wonder... RV number 2, yeah. Okay. I wonder if Kashi, like, because what he said was come and build an RV, you know, like, so I'm assuming people were going to come in and claim, like, build their own and make their own little area and their own, maybe even their own little cabin or tent or something, but I'm not sure. Maybe nobody's done it yet. I definitely plan on doing it. I want to make an RV that has tank treads instead of tires and just make an epic RV, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is all sort of what's going on right now. Yeah, it's the homeland of Kashi's camping resort. So that's what's going on here. And there's the map again. I guess we've already... Yeah, I guess we've already looked at everything at spawn, because I'm not going to be showing you... originally, I was going to end the whole thing with what was originally Taco Paradiso, but is now more foods than just tacos. So I have something else I want to talk to you guys about. But first, I did some recording with Example the other day, and I was like super tired during the recording, so my brain just did not function. But just in case he uses this particular footage in his video, I thought I wanted to share something with you guys real quick before we move on to the last topic of conversation, so that you can kind of see it from my perspective, just in case it ends up in Example's video. So here you go. I really wish that there were, you know how they added the new doors and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they add. Well, first of all, I would really like to see multicolored trapdoors. Just because of if they do it the same way as they did doors, where they're like different designs and stuff, that could really add a lot to the game.
Yeah.
Especially for the use of like shutters and whatnot. In fact,
Oh,
it
yeah.
might have been cool if they had done different styles to the fence gates instead of all the same but different colors. But I really want them to add different wood color buttons. Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh!
Shift hooked on, did you?
I just went through the portal, and a ghast shot at me while I was going through it, and immediately when I transported, the ghast fireball was like at my face.
Oh, no.
If I go back through there, I wonder. I'm surprised. Maybe it went into the water. That was so weird. I thought for sure that I was gonna get knocked out of the portal and it was gonna unlight it. Anyway, guys, I've got one more thing I want to show you. Sort of in the same sort of vein as the taco village and stuff, I started building something else that's kind of weird. Gameland, basically, when you go down Alamantis Tunnel Line, the places just sort of veer off left and right or whatever, mostly to the right. And Gameland was just like a, 2x3 tunnel you just walked through to get there. And I thought about fun ways we could make it more amusement parky. Gameland is the Mushroom Island. Anyway, I just wanted to sort of show you guys something I've been working on over there, but I also have something I need to talk about. So I'm going to show you guys some footage from a live stream I did with Roy, Joe, and Kashi. And I want to explain while I'm walking over here. You guys will watch the live stream footage. I just need to sort of talk to the members of Third Echelon for a moment about pranking. And I know I really have no room to talk because I have pulled off some horrendously large pranks on this server. But there's one thing I just kind of need to say. And I don't mean to direct this at Kashi, though he is the reason I'm bringing this up in particular, because of his pranking in the past has basically stop griefing people in your pranks. Kashi and Extreme, you guys know that Joe has the western town not so far from my base, which he basically went ahead and took a desert and pulled out the sand and replaced it with dirt and soul sand. Well, Kashi and Extreme decided it would be a fun prank to go and plant grass in that dirt and turn the western town into an oasis instead of a desert town. And that's not okay. That is absolute griefing, and they know it now. Okay, they've been briefed on this. They understand that was not something that would be okay to continue to do in the future. But basically, the rule of thumb should be: it should not take a person more time to clean up a prank than it took you to prepare for it and perform it. Okay. And it took a long time. I helped Joe to clean up the Western Town prank, and that took so long to clean up, and it was such a difficult process. And it did not add to the whole situation. It didn't add to the experience. It wasn't a, oh, look at this, haha, I got pranked. It was a more like a horrifying discovery to see that happened, okay? That's the bottom line. Anyway, so I just wanted to mention, because Kashi has had some other run-ins. Like, for instance, he pranked Macho by filling up his entire base with cobblestone, and then basically as soon as that got cleaned up, he filled up his entire base with water. And the bottom line here is just think about your pranks. Like, put some thought into them and spend time doing them. Don't just look what's in your inventory and say, who can I prank right now because I'm bored, Anyway, so I want to show you guys the progress that's been made on this thing. So probably what's going to be happening is I'm sort of building it as though you're going to be coming from this direction, because once the new Nether Hub is done, the new path, the new Alamantis rail line, so to speak, is going to be a little bit more in that direction. So you're probably going to come through this way. And this is sort of what I've got built. And I do want to recognize just how in poor taste the joke at the beginning, the little skit at the beginning of this video was. And if that's not bad enough, actually, I've already got it here because I removed it. During the live stream, and this is quite humorous due to the fact that Joe, who is German, Roy, who is German, and Kashi, who is Jewish, and lives in Israel, sort of hilarious that while I was live streaming, I actually left to take care of the baby, so I had to log off for a moment. And when I came back, Joe and Kashi had decided it would be funny to put a mustache here. And this looks exactly like Hitler with a mustache. I mean, I don't know why. The mole just totally sells it, even though he didn't really have one. This looks just like Hitler. And what was funny is when I logged back in, Joe was standing right here with a sword, basically saluting Hitler, and Kashi was standing right here in Hitler's mouth. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious, but I understand how in poor taste this is. But something that Joe pointed out to me after I logged back in was that if you start breaking this block, you can see like the little, what are they called, particles coming down. But when you break this one, they come just out of the part where the nostril is. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, guys, so what the plan was, you can see there's like the uvula here. And I haven't set it up yet, but I was going to make it so that there are pistons in the wall, so that when you push the button, it makes it look like he's gagging, like he's going to throw up. Originally, I know it's gross. Originally, I was going to have a, what do you call it, a pressure plate right here, so that as you walked in here, it would look like you're being swallowed. That was the idea. Like the character is swallowing you, and I might still do that. That might be funny. And then pressing the button would make it go backwards, but I don't know how to wire it both ways. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's all I want to show you guys today. And by the way, when I was coming back through here with Hot Sauce, who you probably saw briefly in the live stream footage, when I came back through here, he glitched into this wall right as soon as I came back, and he died. So that's what happened, and we've been sort of talking about that stuff throughout this video. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I'm glad to finally have some more content coming out on this channel, and I hope to do more in the future, but, you know, it's just been real hectic. So, anyway, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Take it easy.